The state of Michigan, 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Christina B. Kennedy. During proceedings, there should be no driving, smoking, eating, drinking, sleeping, or laying down. Do not start your video or mute your device unless the court instructs you to do so. And if there's anything that you need to do that you don't want the rest of the world to see, please walk away from the camera quietly. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, y'all.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I am Judge Christina V. Kennedy, and I'll preside over the docket for courtroom 433 this afternoon. This is a landlord-tenant docket. Thank you for your patience as we got everyone checked in. Let's see. 1 second. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before we get started, I just want to emphasize Officer Wallace's instructions that if there's something that you do not want the rest of the world to see you doing, you please make sure you step away from your camera or completely turn your camera off. We are streaming these proceedings live over YouTube. That means that anybody in the world can join us and watch these proceedings. And so if you need to do something like use the restroom or change your shirt or something like that, to prevent any embarrassment, please make sure you step away from your device or turn your camera off. We do have a somewhat heavy docket this afternoon. Madam Clerk has divided the docket into 2 different sets of cases. I am going to call the cases as Madam Clerk has divided them. I'm going to call the first group of cases first. I'm going to call them all at one time. So please listen out for your name, address, or case number, but please don't say anything until I've called all of the cases in my stack. Once I'm done calling all of the cases, I will ask for the plaintiff's attorneys to place their appearance on the record. I'll also ask for plaintiff, if you're unrepresented, to state your name. And then I'll ask for the defendants and defendants' attorneys to do the same. At that time, if your camera is not already on, please turn your camera on, unmute your device, and state your name. And if you called in today, meaning you actually dialed a phone number to join us, please dial *6 to unmute at that time. Let's see here. No dismissals today, Madam Clerk?
No, ma'am, but we do have one with no service.
No service?
Attorney Haddad came in earlier.
Okay. Is this?
He's not here.
That's 682.
I think it's 144.
All right. I'll call that one at the end of this one. I'll call it. It's 145, so I'm gonna put it on the bottom of that one. All right, thank you. Now calling case number 24349-734. This is Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Travis Justin and all occupants of 14031 Riverview Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-735, International Apartments LLC, Silverside Management LLC versus Buffy A. Jones and all occupants of 5065 East Outer Drive, Apartment F, 114 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-736, International Apartments LLC, Silverside Management LLC versus LaCrissa D. Beverly and all occupants of 5093 East Outer Drive, Apartment D07 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-764, Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Dwan Jones.
We lost you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I believe
the court muted itself.
Yeah, I think so. So on mute.
Try now.
Can you all hear me now?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay,
Yes.
sorry about that. All right. I'm just going to keep calling cases. Now calling case number 24349-765, Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Deja Bowles and all occupants of 14106 Dale Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-766, Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Khalid Hardwick Constner and all occupants of 14131 Riverview Street, Unit 105 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-767, Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Daisha McCurdy and all occupants of 14228 Dale Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-768, Seabreeze LLC versus Alma Mosley and all occupants of 1130 Parker Street, apartment 303 in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24349-769, International Apartments LLC, Silverside Management LLC versus Monique D. Jenkins and all occupants of 5083 East Outer Drive, C308 in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24349-770, Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Asia Beatty and all occupants of 23658 Schoolcraft Road in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24349-771, Village Square Myers Road LLC versus Emily Whitney and all occupants of 10701 Santa Maria, apartment 25 in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24349-772, Westgate Terrace Apartments LLC versus Antonio Stevens and all occupants of 23604 Schoolcraft Road in the city of Detroit. And finally, for this group of cases, calling case number 24349-773, Midwest Crane LLC versus Aaron Bird and all occupants of 525 West Lafayette, apartment 20B in the city of Detroit. These matters are before the court on complaints for non-payment of rent, as well as complaints to recover possession of property. Today is the date and time scheduled for a first hearing to be held in all of the called pursuant to Michigan Supreme Court Administrative Order 2020-17. All first hearings are to be adjourned. Therefore, these matters will be adjourned to a new court date. Ladies and gentlemen, please write this information down. If I just called your case, excuse me, your next court date will be August 21st, 2024 at 8:30 a.m. That will be an in-person hearing. So that means there will not be a Zoom hearing in the cases that I just called on August 21st. They will be in person and they will take place at the 36th District Court. 36th District Court is located at 421 Madison in downtown Detroit. I'm in courtroom 433 and that is where you need to come on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. to courtroom 433. If you are logged in via a tablet or a smartphone, Madam Clerk just typed the information about the next court date in the Zoom chat. So you can go in if you'd like to and screenshot it. Otherwise, please write the information down. Although the court is going to mail notices to appear to everybody, I do like to make sure everybody has the information about the next court date in case those notices get lost in the mail. Excuse me. Plaintiffs. If you have not already filed all substantiating documentation for your case, you need to have that with you on the next court date. I am talking about the deed to the property, the lease agreement. If there's a lease agreement in place, I need the most up-to-date rental ledger. If rent is an issue, I need the completed proof of service. And if there's a property management agreement in place, I need a copy of that as well. If you have a special case, I need all documentation that supports your claim for an eviction and everything that connects the plaintiff to the house, okay? Failure to provide that documentation at the next court date, if it's not already in the file, can result in dismissal of your case. So please make sure you bring that information with you in paper format to the next court date. Defendants, if you have any evidence that supports your defense, please make sure you bring it to court with you on August 21st. please make sure it is reduced to paper. Specifically, I am talking about payment receipts or pictures or anything that supports your defense. Please bring it to court with you. But again, make sure it is in paper format. Please don't bring your phone in here and ask me to scroll through your phone. I cannot put your phone or your laptop or your electronic device in the file as evidence, nor do I feel comfortable scrolling through people's cell phones. Okay, so if you have anything that supports your claim or defense, it needs to be reduced to paper when you bring it to court on August 21st. Defendants, you have the right to be represented by an attorney if you so choose. You can either hire your own attorney or you can speak to the agency attorneys that are logged into this Zoom session this afternoon. They are logged in today to provide you, the defendant tenants, with legal advice for the day, with the potential of them taking on your case to represent you throughout the close of these proceedings. At the end of your hearing today, I will ask that you be transferred into a breakout room. If you're logged in via a tablet or a cell phone, you will receive a prompt. You'll receive a prompt come across your screen. Please tap the prompt. It will take you into the breakout room. If you called in, meaning you dialed a phone number to get into this session today, you don't have to worry about a prompt. You will be transferred automatically. Either way, once you get into the breakout room, you will be in there by yourself for a little while. I ask that you have patience. Please don't start pressing buttons, raising your hand, sending messages, or coming back out into the main session. That'll just slow me down. Everybody will be seen by an attorney today. Once you are done speaking to your attorney, defendants, excuse me, you are free to log off. But please make sure you come back to court in person on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. Defendants, if you do not appear in court on your next court date, a default judgment can be entered against you. And plaintiffs, if you do not appear in court on your next court date, your case will be dismissed. So everybody, please make sure you arrive in court on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. Okay? With all of that being said, excuse me. I believe the plaintiff is represented by the same attorney for all of the cases. Can I have your appearance, please?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. William Colbert, P4966, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Good afternoon to you, Attorney Colbert. For matter ending in 734, is Travis Justin or any occupant of 14031 Riverview present? Please unmute and state your names.
Justin Travis.
Okay, Justin is your first name?
Yes.
Can you spell it, please?
Jeston.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Travis. You are the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Did you get the information about the next court date?
Yes.
Okay, we'll see you on August 21st at 8:30 in courtroom 433. Can I have someone transfer Justin Travis into a breakout room? Please follow the prompt, sir. That concludes the matter ending in 734. Have a good day. For matter ending in 735, is Buffy A. Jones or any occupant of 5065 East Outer Drive, F114 present?
*6.
Please dial *6 and state your name.
Hello, Buffy Jones. Buffy Jones.
Good afternoon to you, Ms. Jones. You are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll see you on August 21st at 8:30. You're on the telephone, so you will be transferred automatically. Can I have someone transfer Ms.
Okay,
Jones?
thank you.
735. You're welcome. Have a good day. For matter ending in 736, is Lucretia Beverly or any occupant of 5093 East Outer Drive, D207 present?
Yes,
Good afternoon. What's your name?
Lucretia Beverly.
Ms. Beverly, you are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we'll see you on the 21st at 8:30 in person. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Beverly into a breakout room? Ms. Beverly, just tap the prompt when it comes across your screen. Have a good day. That concludes matter ending in 736. For matter ending in 764, is Dewan Jones or any occupant of 14089 Dale Street present? No check-in for that one? All right, Madam Clerk has indicated that the defendant failed to check in on this matter. Attorney Cola Barrick, I do not have a proof of service in the file. Was the defendant served?
Which number was this one, Your Honor? I apologize.
This is matter ending in 764, Dwayne Jones.
That one I show as
1400.
personal service on July 6th, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you. Based on your representation as an officer of the court that the defendant was served, the court will proceed with the first hearing on this matter. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. This matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. The court will mail notice, and as with all of the cases that will be called today, if the defendant does log in today before we end the Zoom session, the defendants will have an opportunity to speak to an attorney. That concludes the matter ending in 764. For matter ending in 765 is Deja Bowles or any occupant of 14106 Dale Street present.
Star six.
Please dial *6 and state your name.
Deja Bowles.
Good afternoon to you, Ms. Bowles. You are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am. Just to verify, you said 8:30 a.m.?
Yes, August 21st at 8:30 a.m.
Okay, I got everything. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Bowles? Ms. Bowles, you're on the phone. Your transfer will be automatic. Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 765.
Okay.
For matter ending in 766 is Khalid Hardwick Constner or any occupant of 14131 Riverview, Unit 105 present.
Yes, ma'am. Khalid Hardwick.
Good afternoon to you, Mr. Hardwick. You're the defendant on a complaint to recover possession of property. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, I'll see you in person on August 21st at 8:30. Can I have someone transfer Mr. Hardwick into a breakout room? Just follow the prompt, sir. It will come across your screen in just one moment. That concludes this matter. Have a good day. For matter ending in 767 is Deja McCurdy or any occupant of 14228 Dale Street present. Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant failed to check in. Attorney Colaberg, I don't have a proof of service in the file. Has the defendant been served?
Yes, Your Honor. It was personal service on July 6th.
Personally served on July 6th. I'll note that for the file. Based on your representation, the court will proceed with the first hearing. This is the complaint to recover possession of property. The matter is adjourned to a subsequent hearing to the date and time that I just placed on the record. That concludes the matter ending in 767. The matter ending in 768 is Alma Mosley or any occupant of 1130 Parker Street, apartment 303 present. Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant failed to check in. Attorney Colaberg, I do not have a proof of service in the file. Do you know if the defendant was served?
Yes, Your Honor. It was posting posting on July 6th as well.
Posted on July 6th. All right, the court will proceed with the first hearing on this complaint for non-payment of rent. The matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. That'll be in person. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 768. For matter ending in 769 is Monique D. Jenkins or any occupant of 5083 East Outer Drive, number C308 present.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Please state your name.
Monique Jenkins.
Okay, Ms. Jenkins, you are the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, we'll see you on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. That'll be in person. Can I have someone transfer Monique Jenkins into a breakout room? That concludes the matter ending in 769. Have a good day, ma'am. Please follow the prompt.
Okay.
For matter ending in 770 is Asia Beatty or any occupant of 23658 Schoolcraft present. Madam Clerk has indicated that the defendant did not check in on this case. Attorney Colaberg, I don't have a proof of service in the file. Was the defendant served?
Yes, Your Honor. It was personal service on July 3rd.
All right, I'll make a note for the file. And based on your representation that the defendant was served, the court will proceed with the first hearing on this complaint to recover possession of property. This matter is adjourned to the date and time stated on the record previously. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 770. For matter ending in 771, is Emily Whitney or any occupant of 10701 Santa Maria, apartment 25 present? Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant failed to check in. I do not have a proof of service in the file. Attorney Colabarrick, was this defendant served?
Yes, Your Honor. It was via posting on July 6th.
Posted on July 6th. I will note the file based on your representation. The court will proceed with this first hearing, which will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 21st at 8:30 a.m. in person. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. The court will mail notice to both parties. That concludes the matter ending in 771. For matter ending in 772, is Antonio Stevens or any occupant of 23604 Schoolcraft present? Madam Clerk has indicated that the defendant failed to check in for this case. There is no proof of service in the file. Attorney Colabarrick, was the defendant served?
Yes, Your Honor. It was via posting on July 6th.
All right, based on your representation as an officer of the court that the defendant was served, the court will proceed with this first hearing on the complaint to recover possession of property. This will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on the date and time indicated previously on the record. That concludes this matter ending in 772. For matter ending in 773, is Aaron Bird or any occupant of 525 West Lafayette, apartment 20B present? Please unmute and state your name.
Yes, Aaron Bird.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bird. You are the defendant on a complaint. Thank you, I'm good. You're the defendant on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes.
All right, so we will see you back here on August 21st at 8:30 in the morning. Please follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. Can I have someone transfer Aaron Bird into a breakout room? Have a good day, Mr. Bird. That concludes the matter ending in 773.
You too.
Thank you. All right, so that's my first group of cases, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to move on to my second group of cases. As with the previous group, please, excuse me, please listen out for your name, address, or case number. Please don't say anything until I have called all of the cases. Once I call all of the cases, I will ask for appearances from the plaintiff's counsel, and I will ask for names for the parties who are present. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm about to call the matters from the 130 docket, and then I'm going to move right into the 135 and the 145 docket. I'll call them all at once. Now calling case number 24349-774, Better Living Apartments LLC, Silverside Management LLC versus Delano Davy and all occupants of 12890 West Outer Drive, 301 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-775, Gabriel Management LLC versus Nakira Z. Robinson, Deshandra M. Everhart, and all occupants of 5567 Beaconsfield Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-783, Brandon Perry versus Christina Bao. This is for property located at 18098 North Lawn in the city of Detroit.
I'll ask more questions about that, but you do, is there?
Also calling case number 24349-785, Brandon Perry versus Jessica Archer and Brandon Sims. This is for property located at 18096 North Lawn Street, lower unit in the city of Detroit. matter ending in 783 is regarding 18098 North Line Upper Unit. Also calling case number 24349-817. This is Juan McGowan versus Cynthia McGowan and all occupants of 6267 Piedmont in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-829, Lewis Jones versus Siobhan Jones. This is for property located at 14061 Whitcomb in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24349-852, Comerica Bank, a Texas banking association versus Miss Patricia Zesny. And this is for property located at 19408 Algonac Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24349-859, Tammy Steelman versus David Bermudez. This is for property located at 4301 Sharon in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24346-927, Blanca Osorio versus Lazaro Quinones. This is for property located at 4743 Chapin Street, apartment 2 in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24348-433, Highline Investment Holdings LLC versus Genevieve Bowman and all occupants of 5267 3 Mile Drive in the city of Detroit. Calling case number 24348-445, ARCPE1 LLC versus all occupants of 16535 Woodbine Street in the city of Detroit. Also calling case number 24348-694, ARTARC LLC versus Louise Antonio Palmer Harris and all occupants of 19657 Eureka in the city of Detroit. This matter is before the court on a complaint for possession after land contract forfeiture. Also calling case number 24348-682, MSREO Group Trust dated May 3rd, 2018 versus Cecil A. Williams and all occupants of 9911 Rutland Street in the city of Detroit. This matter is before the court on a complaint for possession after land contract forfeiture. The remaining matters are before the court on complaints for non-payment of rent and complaints to recover possession of property. Today is the date and time scheduled for first hearing for all of the matters that I just called. For the matters on the 135 docket, the matters are scheduled for a technical first hearing, but still a first hearing. Pursuant to Michigan Supreme Court Administrative Order 2020-17, all first hearings are to be adjourned. Therefore, these matters will be adjourned to a new date. Ladies and gentlemen, please write this information down. If I just called your case, your next court date will be August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433 down at the 36th District Court. That means that it will be an in-person hearing. There will be no Zoom hearing for the cases that I just called. 36th District Court is located at 421 Madison in downtown Detroit. Again, I'm in courtroom 433, and so you need to come to courtroom 433 in person on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Madam Clerk did type the information in the Zoom chat. For those of you who need to screenshot it, you can go into the Zoom chat and do so if you have a tablet or a smartphone. Otherwise, please write the information down. As I stated previously, the court will mail notices, but in case they get lost, I like to make sure everybody has the information about the next court date. Plaintiffs, you need to bring with you to the next court date in paper format a copy of the deed to the property, a copy of the lease agreement, if there's a lease agreement in place. If rent is at issue, I need an updated rental ledger. I need the completed proof of service, and if there's a property management agreement in place, I need a copy of that as well. Failure to provide those documents and any other substantiating documents could result in dismissal of your case. So please make sure you bring those documents with you to court in paper format. Defendants, if you have any evidence that supports your defense, please reduce it to paper and bring it to court with you. Again, I'm talking about payment receipts or pictures or, anything that supports your defense. Please bring it to court in paper format. I do not feel comfortable scrolling through your phone, looking at evidence, and I can't put it in the file as evidence. So if you have evidence, reduce it to paper and bring it to court with you. Defendants, you have the right to be represented by an attorney if you so choose. You can either hire your own attorney or you can speak to the agency attorneys that are present in the court session today. They are here to provide you, the defendant tenants, with legal advice for the day, with the potential of them taking on your case to represent you throughout the close of these proceedings, and that will be free of charge to you. At the end of your hearing today, I will ask that you be transferred. If you're on a tablet or a smartphone, you will receive a prompt come across your screen. Please tap the prompt. It'll take you into the breakout room. If you dialed in, if you actually called on a telephone to join us, you will not receive a prompt. You don't have to worry about doing anything. Your transfer will be automatic. Either way, once you get into the breakout room, you will be in there by yourself. You will not be able to hear or see what's going on in this main session, and we in the main session will not be able to hear or see what's going on with you in your breakout room. That is so that you can have a private conversation with the attorney. Please have patience. We have a number of defendants today. We only have so many attorneys. And so I ask that when you get in there, you do not start pressing buttons, sending messages, raising your hand, or coming back out into the main session unprompted, because that will just distract me and slow us down. Everyone will be seen by a defense attorney today. So please have patience. Once you're done speaking with the attorney, you are free to log off. But please, defendants, make sure you come back to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. If you do not come to court on your next court date, a default judgment can be entered against you. And plaintiffs, if you do not come to court on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m., your case will be dismissed. So everybody, please make sure you come back to court on the next court date. Let's see. With all of that being said, for matters ending in 774 and 775, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record?
Good afternoon once again, Your Honor. William Colbert, P4966, appearing on behalf of the plaintiff.
Thank you. Hello again. For matter ending in 774, is Delano Davy or any occupant of 12890 West Outer Drive, number 301 present? Madam Clerk has indicated that this defendant did not check in. I do not have a proof of service, Attorney Colbert. Do you know if the defendant was served?
Yes, they were served via posting on July 6th.
All right, I'll make a note of it in the file based on your representation as an officer of the court. The court is going to proceed with the first hearing on this complaint for non-payment of rent. This matter will be adjourned to a subsequent hearing to take place on August 22nd of this year at 8:30 a.m. in courtroom 433. If the defendant should log in, or if any defendant on any case logs in before we shut the Zoom down today, the defendant will be able to speak to an attorney. The court will mail notice. That concludes the matter ending in 774. For matter ending in 775 is Nakaira Z. Robinson, Deshandra M. Eberhard, or any occupant of 5567 Beaconsfield present.
Yes.
Okay, can I have you both one at a time state your names?
Nakaira Robinson.
Okay.
Deshandra Marie Eberhard.
All right, good afternoon to you, Ms. Robinson, and to you, Ms. Eberhard. You are defendants on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you all get the information about the next court date?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we'll see you on the 22nd of August at 8:30 a.m. In courtroom 433. Can I have someone transfer Nakaira Robinson and Ms. Eberhard? They're on the same device. into a breakout room. Have a good day, ladies. Just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. That concludes the matter ending in 775. All right, I think that's it for you, Attorney Cullberg. Have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
Thank you. All right, for matter ending in 852, can I have plaintiff's counsel place your appearance on the record for Comerica Bank?
Yes, good afternoon. Stephen Jacobs, appearing on behalf of Comerica Bank, P68749.
Thank you. Good afternoon, counsel. Is the defendant, Ms. Patricia Zesny, present? I apologize if I mispronounced that.
She is not, Your Honor, but her son and occupant of the property is, his name is Brian Zesny. He is present here today.
Yes, I'm here, Your
Okay.
Honor.
Good afternoon. Can you state your name, sir?
I am Brian Zesny.
Okay. Good afternoon to you, Mr. Zesny. Do you live at 19408
Yes,
Algonac?
I do. Yes, Patricia
Okay.
is my mother.
Okay. All right. So, is Miss Patricia, will she be able to come to court on the next court date?
No, Your Honor, I'll be there on her behalf.
Okay. All right. So do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, on August 22nd at 8:30 in courtroom 433.
That's correct. All right. So we'll see you on that date and time. Can I have someone transfer Mr. Zesny into a breakout room? Mr. Zesny, just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. Have a good day. That concludes the matter
Thank you, Your Honor.
ending
You
in
too.
852. Thank you very much. Thank you, Attorney Jacobs.
Thank you.
All right. For matter ending in 783 and matter ending in 785, can I have plaintiff please state your name? He's trying to unmute, I think. All right, I just sent you a prompt.
Yes, Brandon Perry.
All right, good afternoon to you, Mr. Perry. You're the plaintiff in both of these matters. For matter ending in 783, is Christina Bao present?
Yes.
Okay, what's your name?
Christina Ball.
Christina Ba. Sorry about the mispronunciation. Ms. Ba, you're the defendant on a matter ending in 783. This is a complaint for non-payment of rent. Do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you both here on August 22nd at 8:30 in courtroom 433. Can I have someone transfer Christina Ba into a breakout room? That concludes the matter ending in 783. Just follow the prompt when it comes across your screen, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. For matter ending in 785, is Jessica Archer or Brandon Sims present?
Yes.
Okay, one at a time. Can I have your names?
Jessica Archer.
Brandon Sims.
Okay, good afternoon to you, Ms. Archer, and to you, Mr. Sims. You are the defendants on a complaint for non-payment of rent. Did you all hear the information about the next court date?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, is there a conflict of interest? Would there be a conflict with both of you going into the same breakout room?
No.
No.
Okay, all right. So can I have someone transfer Jessica Archer and Brandon Sims into a breakout room? I'll see you both down here, or you all down here on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. That concludes the matter. Oh wait, Mr. Perry, please make sure you bring all the documentation that goes for the case ending in 783 and this one. I need the deed and the lease agreement and the rental ledger. Okay.
Yes.
All right, that concludes the matter ending in 785. Have a good day. You're free to log off, Mr. Perry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. For matter ending in 817, is the plaintiff Juan McGowan present? Please state your name. I see that you're unmuted.
Juan McGowan.
Okay, Mr. McGowan, good afternoon. Let's see. What about the defendant, Cynthia McGowan, or any occupant of 6267 Piedmont?
Yeah.
What's your name, ma'am?
Cynthia McGowan.
All right, good afternoon to you, Ms. McGowan. Excuse me. All right, Mr. Juan McGowan, you're the plaintiff. Ms. Cynthia McGowan, you're the defendant in this matter. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. Mr. Juan McGowan, did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, what about you, Ms. Cynthia McGowan?
Yes, I heard it, but I have a question. Can I ask your question?
What's your question, ma'am?
I have to have some surgery around the time you gave me the next court date. And I just wanted to know, could it be extended a little long? I can show you documentation if you need.
When is your surgery date, ma'am?
Well, the first one is going to be on the 20th. I have to have two, and what it is, it's off the eye because I can't really see out my eyes. I have to have someone read for me.
So how much more time are you asking for?
I don't know how well the first surgery is just cataract, but the second surgery is that they're going to remove an eyeball to suck out the blood that's behind my eye, and it takes about 3 days to heal, and then it's 3 weeks before I get my vision back.
Okay, so you said you're scheduled to have surgery on August 20th?
For one of them, yeah. And then after they do the first one, they're going to do the first one is just cataract to be removed. The second one is my eye is bleeding and the eye out to suck the blood.
Okay. What I'm going to do, Mr. McGowan, what is your, Mr. McGowan, can you turn your camera on, Mr. McGowan?
Say turn it on?
Yes. What is your,
anyway,
1 second?
One is okay. I don't know how, turn this camera on.
You don't have a camera, Miss Cynthia. Okay.
Right, I'm trying to get it turned on now.
All right, if it's not working, fine. What is the relation? Is there a relation?
Yeah, that's my mother, and you know that's all the more if she really having a surgery, then that's exactly what I'm talking about because the house is too dirty for her to go back to. But I have another house. Ma'am, I have another house for her to live in, but she don't want to move there. So,
Miss McGowan, hold on, Miss McGowan. I will let both of you speak, but you can't talk over the other party. Mr. McGowan, what were you saying?
Yeah. So this is my mother, and the house that she's living in now, it's too filthy. It's too dirty. It's too filthy. She got sick, and my brother, her and my brother was staying in the house. It's my house. I have a few houses. And the house is just, trashed. The house is trashed. And you know, she have my little nephew stay there, but the house is mold in the house from what my brother is telling me. And I went over there. It's not livable. It's not livable at all. So I have another house that's it's in good condition. I wanted to move there so I could clean the other house up. But the house is, my brother said mold is all over in the basement, it's flooding. And I didn't go in the basement, but it's not livable for nobody. She don't want. And but I have even when she leave, I still gotta put her in a house. Literally. No, I literally have to put her someplace else because she's on me. But I'm not on you. Okay.
All right, listen.
I have
I'm not going to live with them ever again. They're not gonna.
I'm gonna have to mute you both. I'm sorry. This is just the first hearing. It's literally just the first hearing. This is the date where you get the adjourn date, which would seem to be simple, but sometimes it's not, and I understand. And this is the first chance that you, the defendant, will have an opportunity to speak to an attorney. So I don't know what to do. I mean, you have mother and son here. The mother is saying that she's having a surgery on August 20th. She won't be able to come to court on the 22nd. Can I have an agency attorney jump on?
Your Honor, this is Matt Krieger with Michigan Legal Services.
Hi, Attorney Krager. Is it possible, well, I know you have to speak to the defendant before you can determine whether you'll be able to represent her, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, will you be able to make that determination within the next 5 minutes? And like, if I can pass, because I'm just trying to get a date. And if she's unable to attend at the next court hearing, maybe her counsel can attend on her behalf.
I can do my best. I can't promise exactly 5 minutes, but we can do our best to do it as quickly as possible before the end of today.
Okay.
Or at least this court hearing.
All right, thank you, Attorney Krager. So this is what I'm going to do. For now, I'm going to leave the date at August 22nd at 8:30. I have already made a note in the file that the defendant is scheduled to have surgery on August 20th, 2024. Mr. McGowan and Miss McGowan, if you all come to an agreed adjourn date, all you have to do is call the court to let us know. But in the interim, the matter will be scheduled for August 22nd. If the attorneys take on your case, Ms. McGowan, then they can let us know, if there's a need for an adjournment. But I have made a large note in my file that you are scheduled to have surgery and will likely not be able to make it to court on August 22nd, okay? You got that, Mr. Juan McGowan?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
What about you, Miss Cynthia McGowan? You have to dial *6.
Yeah,
Okay, you're unmuted, Miss McGowan. Did you hear me? Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't.
So I'm going to keep the court dated August 22nd. I'm about to transfer you into a breakout room. You can talk to an agency attorney. If they are able to represent you, then your attorney can let me know on August 22nd, what the status of your health is and whether you're able to make it down to court or not. If they're not able to represent you, I don't know if you and your son are in contact, but maybe you all can agree to an adjourn date. But for now, I have written a note in my file that you are scheduled to have surgery on August 20th. So basically, just stay in contact with the attorney if they're going to represent you, and if not, stay in contact with the court, okay?
Okay, I will.
All right, can I have someone transfer Ms. McGowan into a breakout room? Mr. Juan McGowan, please make sure you, wait, I see a deed in here. So, okay, I'll see you all down here on the 22nd of August unless something changes in between now and then, all right? Thank you, you're free to log off. Yes, Attorney Krager.
Hi, sorry to interrupt. Can we possibly have Mr. McGowan put his phone number in the chat to me just so we have it so we can stay in contact if we do end up taking our case?
Mr. McGowan, do you know how to use the Zoom chat?
For me?
No, Mr. Juan McGowan.
Oh, yeah.
Can you chat your phone number to Matt Krager? Do you see him in the Zoom session?
Let me see.
Just send it to him individually.
Say Matt Krager.
Krager. Matt Krager. Or Attorney Krager, can you chat to him and then he can respond back to you?
Yep,
okay, so
I can do that.
Yeah, I don't see him.
Okay, so he's going to send you a chat. Look at your device. So once the chat comes through, just respond back to that chat with your phone number.
Okay, let me see. I think he.
Hey, Mr. McGowan, I did chat you, so.
Okay. Yeah, I got it. I'll put it in here now.
Okay, thank you so much. Once you send, Attorney Krager, when you receive the phone number, let me know. Okay.
I got it, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. McGowan, you're free to log off. Have a good day.
All right, thank you.
Oh, sorry. All right. For matter ending in 829, is Lewis Jones Jr. present?
Yes, he's present.
Please state your name.
Louis Jones Jr.
All right, good afternoon to you. What about Siobhan Jones? Are you present?
Yes, I'm present.
Please state your name.
Siobhan Jones.
All right, good afternoon to you, Ms. Jones. Mr. Jones, you're the plaintiff. Ms. Jones, you are the defendant. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. Mr. Jones, do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, I do.
What about you, Ms. Jones?
I do.
Okay, I'll see you both on August 22nd at 8:30 a.m. Can I have someone transfer Siobhan Jones into a breakout room? Mr. Lewis Jones, you're free to log off. That concludes this matter. Have a good day. Please follow the prompt, Ms. Jones. Thank you. All right, for matter ending in 859, is Tammy Stillman present?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please state your name.
Tammy Steelman.
All right, what about the defendant, David Bermudez?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor, I'm here.
What is your name?
David Bermudez. I'm trying to unmute
All
it,
right.
I'm sorry. Oh, no, not unmute it.
There you are.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Stillman, you're the plaintiff. Mr. Bermudez, you're the defendant. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. Ms. Stillman, do you have the information about the next court date?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what about you, Mr. Bermudez?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
All right, I'll see you both down here on the date and time indicated previously. Ms. Stillman, please make sure you bring all of the paperwork that I indicated is necessary, or your case can be dismissed. And Mr. Bermudez, please follow the prompt when it comes across your screen. That concludes the matter ending in 859. Can I have someone transfer David Bermudez into a breakout room? You're free to log off, Ms. Stillman.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Have a good day. All right, for matter ending in 927, is Blanca Osorio present? All right, the plaintiff has not checked in. What about the defendant, Lazaro Quinones? No check-in from the defendant. You know what? There's no proof of service. This is the first hearing. I'm dismissing the matter for failure of the plaintiff to appear. And I will enter an order to that effect. Madam Clerk, can you just throw a dismissal order in there? Thank you. That concludes that. For matter ending in 433, is anyone here for Highline Investment Holdings?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sam Darble, P84564 for the plaintiff, Highline Investment Holdings.
Good afternoon. What about the defendant? Is Genevieve Bowman or any occupant of 5267 3 Mile Drive present?
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon. Please state your name for the court reporter.
Genevieve Bowman.
All right, Ms. Bowman, you are the defendant on this case. This is the complaint to recover possession of property. Did you hear the information about the next court date?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll see you on the 22nd of August at 8:30 and 433. Can I have someone transfer Ms. Bowman into a breakout room? And just follow the prompt, Ms. Bowman. Thank you, Attorney Jarbo. Have a good day. That concludes matter ending in 433.
Thank you. August 22nd, correct?
22nd, yes,
Thank
at
you.
8:30.
All
right. All right. For matter ending in 445, is plaintiff's counsel present? All right, Madam Clerk tells me that the plaintiff's attorney logged off. Is anyone here who resides at 16535 Woodbine Street? Please unmute yourself and state your name.
Jason Parcher, I'm one of the owners of the home.
So are you the plaintiff? Are you the plaintiff?
I'm the defendant. I would be the defendant. I own the home.
All righty. Well, we're gonna have an issue here. So do you live at the house right now, sir?
No, I do not. My son that I raised does. I do keep a lot of my belongings here still.
Okay. Where's your son?
He's not here right now. He's probably at work.
All right. Well, I'm going to transfer you into a breakout room. This is a complaint to recover possession of property. The plaintiff is alleging that they're entitled to possession of the property, but I don't see a deed in here, so we'll see how this shakes out.
Filed bankruptcy on the whole mortgage in 2010, and it was sold back to me, and so it should have been just gone. I mean, I don't understand what's happening. I've even made good on the last mortgage. You got discharged your mortgage and everything. A year later, all this happened.
Okay, well, you know what, Mr. Parcher? It's fine. This is only the first hearing. I'm going to transfer you to a breakout room so you can speak to an attorney. You and your son, because if you don't live at the house, then you're not an occupant, and you really, you know, yeah, your son, whoever lives at the house. I'm sorry, whoever lives at the house needs to be here on August 22nd. So you and your son need to be here, okay?
Okay.
All right, but I'm going to transfer you now. And you have the date, correct? Do you have the date?
Yeah, I do. How does the breakout room thing work? I'm not good with computers, and he was here.
It's very simple. Just be still for a second. They're about to send a prompt across. It's going to flash across your screen. When you see the message come across your screen, just hit it, and it's going to take you into a breakout room. Okay.
All right. Were the plaintiffs there today?
The attorney was here. He's not here now.
Why did he leave?
I don't have the answer for you, but he has to be here on the next court date or the case will be dismissed.
If I would have left, the case would have got dismissed, right?
No. If you would have left, you would have received a notice to appear in the mail. And then if you don't show up at the next court date, then a default judgment will be entered.
All right.
Okay. All right. Can I have someone transfer Mr. Parcher into a breakout room? You should see the prompt come across your screen.
All right.
All right. Have a good day. That concludes the matter ending in 445. All right. Moving on. Matter ending in 694. Is there anyone here for ARTARC LLC? Madam Clerk, has indicated that the plaintiff's counsel did not check in. This is a land contract matter. I do have in the file. Well, let me see. Is the defendant here? Is nobody checked in on this one? All right. So neither the plaintiff nor the defendant checked in on this case. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see what we have in the file. I see a certificate of non-service. I'm going to adjourn this matter 28 days per our court's policy. That will take us to August 8th. Why am I thinking August 28th? I don't know. The 8th and the 28th is confused. Okay, August 8th. Okay, that'll be Thursday, August 8th. So this matter will be adjourned to Thursday, August 8th, 2024. This will be via Zoom, and it'll be at 1:35 p.m. The court will mail notice. That concludes matter ending in 694. And then we have matter ending in 682, MSREO Group Trust dated May 3rd, 2018. Is anyone here on behalf of that plaintiff? No. All right, no check-in for this one. Is the defendant Cecil Williams or any occupant of 9911 Rutland present? No check-in on behalf of the defendant. All right, so there's no proof of service on this one either. This is a complaint for possession after land contract forfeiture. This matter will be adjourned to August 8th, 2024 at 1:35 p.m. and that will be via Zoom. The court will mail notice. That concludes this matter, and that concludes the docket for courtroom 433 for Thursday, July 11th. Thank you to the agency attorneys, the plaintiff's attorneys, the litigants, and to my court staff. I have someone raising their hand. How can I help?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I was just hoping to be made a co-host so I could jump in and out of breakout rooms a little easier.
Oh, okay. Absolutely.
Thank you.
In the future, just raise your hand in the beginning, and I hope you didn't. Was your hand raised the whole time? I hope not.
No, Your Honor. I came in a little after.
Okay. All right.
Thank
okay.
you.
Cool. All right. You're co-host now. All right.
Thank you.
We are adjourned. Thank you.